Look, I want you to completely block out the aesthetics or production value for a second, all right? Just focus purely on the raw power of the business idea we're about to unpack here. Because what we're looking at, it's an absolute gold mine. We're talking about a totally fresh, untapped blueprint for a hyper-profitable SaaS, software as a service business, one that genuinely has the potential to generate 10 lakh rupees every single month.
So you'll definitely want to save this explainer for later. And honestly, if you're serious about actually building this, drop a comment below right now to stake your claim. You know, in the SaaS world, early execution is literally everything. By committing today, you're putting your stake in the ground before someone else swoops in and steals your spot in the market. Okay, let's dive right into our agenda. We've got a massive 2026 SaaS launch to cover. First, the AI agency blueprint. Then, core app features, the tech stack, monetization and revenue, future expansions, and finally, your exact launch strategy.
Moving to Section 1, the AI agency blueprint, automating the future.
So we're building an AI automation agency app. The whole goal is to completely replace slow, super expensive manual labor for businesses, specifically targeting high-growth markets like India and Dubai. But before you write a single line of code, you need a solid identity. Our source blueprint actually gives us 4 strong branding ideas: Autoflow AI, AI Agency Hub, Automation Boss, and Smart Workflow AI. Just pick the one that resonates with you. Ultimately, you're branding yourself as an all-in-one AI client automation hub. You're not just selling a piece of software, you're literally selling a digital brain for their business.
And to do that, you really have to understand the exact problem you're solving. It's like night and day. Traditional businesses are struggling. They've got slow manual replies, they're hunting for leads by hand, and honestly, they're just bleeding lost revenue. We bridge that massive gap with AI automation. We're talking instant auto replies, smart lead generation, and 24/7 AI calling. You're basically taking a sluggish, inefficient operation and turning it into a hyper-efficient machine that never, ever sleeps.
Now, you might be wondering, who exactly is desperate for this kind of transformation? Well, your target user base is absolutely massive. We are talking about small business owners, agencies, freelancers, coaches, real estate agents, clinics, salons, e-commerce stores, restaurants, even YouTubers. Essentially, almost every single service-based and digital profession you can think of needs exactly what you're building. The total addressable market here is just staggering.
All right, Section 2, Core App Features, the 8 Pillars of Automation.
So what is this app actually doing for all these users? Well, first up is the AI chatbot and drag-and-drop builder. And the best part? Your users don't need to know a single thing about coding. They just log in and visually build no-code bots for WhatsApp, Instagram, Telegram, their website, Facebook Messenger, you name it. Using a super simple visual workflow, they set it up so when a customer messages them, the AI instantly replies, seamlessly saves that lead's info, and fires off a follow-up email. Boom! All on complete autopilot.
But look, we don't just want reactive AI, right? We want proactive AI. And that brings us to features 3 and 6, AI voice calling and the smart lead finder. Just imagine offering your clients an AI that actually picks up the phone, talks to their customers, books appointments, and even gives reminders. No way, right? Better yet, what if that same AI proactively scrapes Google Maps and Instagram to go hunt down fresh business leads for them? You are literally handing them an entirely automated AI sales team.
And to round out these 8 pillars, we've got the whole shebang. A CRM dashboard for tracking follow-ups, an AI content generator to write up their social media captions and ads, plus automated invoicing that integrates natively with Stripe and Razorpay. Oh, and of course, a beautiful visual analytics dashboard to show them all those leads, the revenue, and the massive amount of time they've saved. This combo gives your users a completely centralized command center for their entire business.
Moving on to Section 3, the tech stack, under the hood.
Now, I know what you're thinking. This sounds incredibly complex to build, but trust me, it's really not. You don't have to reinvent the wheel here. For the front end, you've got Flutter for mobile and React for the web dashboard. For the back end, you can just use Node.js, Firebase, or Supabase. But here's where the real magic happens, in the APIs and automation. You're simply plugging into existing AI powerhouses, things like OpenAI's GPT, Google Gemini, or Claude. Then you just use automation engines like N8N, Make.com, or Zapier to connect the dots and store it all securely in MongoDB or PostgreSQL. It's like a giant puzzle. You're just the architect assembling the best tools in the world into one unified app.
Let's jump into Section 4, Monetization and Revenue, the money machine.
Okay, so how do you actually turn this brilliant blueprint into, well, a money machine? Your pricing strategy has to be an absolute no-brainer for business owners. We're looking at a classic three-tiered SaaS subscription model here. A basic plan at $99.99 a month, a pro plan at $4,999 a month, and an agency plan at $14,999 a month. When you pitch this to a business owner, you just ask them, hey, how much does a human assistant or an entire sales team cost you every month? When you put it like that, paying $4,999 a month for an AI that works 24/7 without a single coffee break, it feels like an absolute steal.
And here's where the math gets incredibly exciting. Let's just focus on that pro plan for a second. If you secure just 100 users on that 4,999 rupees pro plan, that translates to 4,99,900 rupees in recurring monthly income. That is nearly 5 lakh rupees a month, every single month, just for maintaining the software. To put that into perspective, it perfectly showcases the massive scalability and leverage of this SaaS model.
All right, Section 5, Future Expansions, dominating 2026.
So we don't just want to build for today, right? We need to future-proof this app. The long-term vision of this blueprint goes way beyond just text and voice. We're talking about implementing a full AI employee system with specialized roles, like a dedicated receptionist, a salesman, or a support agent. We are literally talking about AI human avatars taking live video calls with customers. And to truly capture that global market, flawless multi-language support. So your AI can interact seamlessly in Hindi, English, Gujarati, Arabic, you name it.
Finally, Section 6, the launch strategy, execution.
Because let's face it, having the app is really only 50% of the battle. Getting it into the hands of paying customers is the rest. So here is your exact 5-step execution plan. Step 1, create a dedicated Instagram page for your SaaS. Step 2, aggressively upload short-form content that visually demonstrates exactly what your AI can do. Step 3, offer totally free automation demos to the people watching. Step 4, drive those interested viewers straight into a WhatsApp funnel where they can actually experience the bot firsthand. And finally, Step 5, launch your monthly subscription and convert them. Using short-form content to drive traffic into a frictionless WhatsApp demo is, without a doubt, the absolute ultimate conversion tactic right now.
When you step back and look at the whole picture here, you realize exactly why this works so incredibly well. It completely relies on the ultimate combination. AI for the raw intelligence, automation for that tireless 24/7 execution, and a subscription model for predictable, recurring wealth. This specific trinity of tech and billing is exactly what makes this the most powerful SaaS model you can build as we head toward 2026.
Which really just leaves us with one final undeniable question. You've got the blueprint. You can see the massive addressable market, the accessible tech stack, and that incredibly lucrative pricing model. So, will you actually take action and build the SaaS of 2026? Or are you just going to sit back, watch someone else do it, and let them claim that 10 lakh a month revenue? The choice is entirely yours. Thanks so much for joining me on this explainer, and I'll see you in the next one.